Today's topic is average value and RMS value of a sine wave. So the first one is average value of a sine wave. The average value of a sine wave is defined as the average of all instantaneous values of alternating quantities over a half cycle, and the equation is given as average value is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t v of t dt. Here t indicates the time period and we have to consider the time period for an half cycle. So if you take this particular waveform, in this sine wave, the total time period is equal to 2 pi. So when we want to consider the time period for an half cycle, then the time period for one half cycle is equal to pi. So as the time period for an over and half cycle is equal to pi, we are going to write the equation as V average is equal to 1 by t. So here we are considering for only half cycle, therefore we write it as 1 by pi integral 0 to pi V of t. As we are giving sine wave as an input, we are going to represent the voltage as Vm sine omega t into d omega t. So Vm by pi. The integration of sine is minus cos theta, therefore minus cos omega t within the limit 0 to pi. So substituting the limits, we can write the equation as Vm by pi minus cos pi is nothing but cos 180, which is equal to minus 1, minus of minus cos 0. Cos 0 is also equal to 1. Therefore we are going to get the equation as 2 Vm by pi. Therefore 2 by pi is nothing but 0.637 into Vm. Therefore the average value for an sine wave is equal to 0.637 Vm. The next one is the RMS value. So the RMS value is equivalent to DC current when flowing through the given circuit for a given time produces same amount of heat as produced by an alternating current when flowing through the same circuit for the same time. Implies when we are connecting a certain element in the DC circuit, the amount of heat produced by the element when it is connected to DC is calculated, and when we are connecting the same element in the AC circuit, the amount of voltage or current required to produce the same amount of heat is known as RMS value. And the equation for RMS value is given as Vrms is equal to under root of 1 by t integral 0 to t V square of t dt. So here t represents the time period for a complete cycle. A cycle represents one positive half cycle and one negative half cycle. Therefore the time taken for the complete cycle is nothing but 2 pi. Therefore here t is equal to 2 pi. Substituting the values, Vrms is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi V of t, that is nothing but Vm sine omega t square d omega t. So if we bring this Vm square outside, we can write the equation as under root of Vm square by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi sine square omega t d omega t. So here sine square omega t can be written as 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. Integrating this equation, we can write the equation as Vm square by 2 pi. Integration of 1 is omega t within the limit 0 to 2 pi, and integration of cos 2 theta is sine 2 theta by 2. Here in place of theta we are taking omega t. So substituting the limits, we are going to get the equation as Vm square by 4 pi upper limit minus lower limit, that is 2 pi minus 0 minus upper limit, that is sine 2 into 2 pi, it becomes sine 4 pi by 2 minus sine 0 by 2. So sine 4 pi is equal to 0 and sine 0 is also equal to 0. Therefore this term becomes 0. Therefore we can write the equation as Vm square by 4 pi into 2 pi, which is equal to under root of Vm square by 2, which can be written as Vm by root 2, where 1 by root 2 is nothing but 0.707. Therefore, the RMS value of a sine wave Vrms is always equal to Vm by root 2, and the average value is given as 2 Vm by pi. Thank you.